Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
A draw play for Mixon. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Eason, and Eifert has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Cut. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Don't get nervous. Deep river.
Throwing on first down. Eason, and a catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Eason. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ready. 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, here we go. Get it.
Back to Mixon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
15-9. He's cracked.
A Quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set up. 8, read. Wide, get wide. Protein spill. Fight.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's Mixon on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Let's go. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now.
Back to throw here. And the grab by Croft. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Ready to break.
Mike 49. It's been a long day for you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Recon, 132 fighter.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw. Eason, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third and long. Eason. Now he's forced out left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Let's see what you got.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Eason, and he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Ready up.
Lunch 49. Check pass. Check pass.
Snap.
On first down, Eason, Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 6. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
From the gun, Eason. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, with third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lambo is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll drop the throw. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroom. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
the double.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go. 50, plant.
44. Focus, defense, focus.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Protein spill. 52.
Looking to throw. Eason flush to his right. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Showing it.
X3, 218, chopper.
Safety's creeping. Hey, switch gears.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Get it.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready, set.
Watch 49. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Get up. Snap.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
65, 65, 65. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
General West. 5.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Yeldon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Stone. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
On the ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Pilot, 64, win.
Check. All you get is a headache.
Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll hit Jackson complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Right there. All day, baby.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Right.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Kill.
Hey.
Kill. 49.
Ready.
Again, it's Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run here with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
6-man. Check.
Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
2nd and long. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one complete. He finds Shark. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field.